Slide Media Sports slash Hip Hop. It's one only Mr. Slide Media right here. This right here is my review on the Migos album. On the Two Infinity League. I mean, the Quavo and Takeoff's album, Two Infinity Leagues. Of course, we all know about the tragic death of Takeoff, RIP to Takeoff. Like I said, he was shot late Monday, early Monday morning, yeah, early Tuesday morning at 2:30. At 2:30, very tragic, very sad, situation and everything. And no, I'm tripping. No, Tuesday, November, yeah, because Monday was on Halloween. Monday was Halloween, but yes, on Tuesday, very, very early in November the 1st, he was shot and killed and everything. Sources say the incident happened between dispute between Quavo and Takeoff's crew and another crew and all that. And it says they're saying that somebody from Quavo's camp is responsible, for killing Takeoff and all that by accidentally, shooting him in the process. So, very, very sad situation. The way the situation goes makes it more sad than ever. So, I'm most sad about it. I grew up on Amigos and everything like that. I still think the culture is probably one of my favorite rap albums ever in my timeline. I mean, a favorite album, like probably one of my top five favorite albums of ever. The culture album for sure, definitely. I like the last two cultures as well, but the culture one, nothing beats that. That's just so much of a classic, and all that. One of my, my favorite Migos songs on there, Big on Big. You ever listen to that, Big on Big? That's definitely a song where Takeoff shines on. But yes, Takeoff truly was the sound of the Migos and everything. So, definitely I feel like was the best lyricist out the group, had the best bars. To me, Quavo had the better hook. Offset had the swag and the drip. I feel like, and the way he Offset had the swag and drip, and the way he carried himself, that he had his name and all that. And Quavo had was the king of the hooks. But Takeoff was the lyricist, the quiet, just the straight up lyrical guy in the group. They always killed everybody. Kind of reminds me of a couple of artists from the Wu Tang, pretty much. Like, the main ones, of course, are Method Man, Ghostface, Raekwon, and RZA. But it's like I said, a couple other people, man, for sure, for sure. A couple other people in the Wu Tang that are strong lyricists that you don't hear about a lot and everything. I will snap. Hold on. I gotta shout this guy's name too, though, man. The Wu Tang member who Takeoff reminds me of, because so many people in the Wu Tang, it's hard to remember everybody. Inspector Deck, yes, that's who exactly Takeoff reminds me of. Inspector Deck. Inspector Deck was a guy very strong, very lyrical, and all that. But you don't hear about him a lot because he was low key, wasn't in the spotlight like that or anything and all. And his album got pushed back because of a situation that happened with RZA and the CDs and all that, and the flood and all that. So his album got pushed back over everybody else's. So you didn't really hear about him a lot. But that's who Takeoff reminds me of. Inspector Deck with the lyrical and bars. So for sure, for sure. So. A lot. First, I have to say that RIP to Takeoff. Like I said, I've been saying, like you saw earlier today, I said in my video, I've been was gonna do a review on the Mega on the Culture Infinity. I mean, not Culture, but I've been was gonna do a review on Infinity Link Sound with Quavo and Takeoff. Ben was gonna do it after I did the Little Baby album, but got busy at work. Got to be working another 2 more hours now. But I'm gonna go ahead and definitely do this video and talk about the album and all that. Very, very solid, good album, by the way. You can tell they're really the sound of Migos, Quavo, and Takeoff together. Do their thing, but like I said, I feel like this definitely is where Takeoff shines at. He definitely shined on this album. Had a strong verses. His definitely was his thing. Nori talks about it on Drink Champs and all that and everything, saying Takeoff said, "Give me my flowers. I deserve my flowers right now." It's so weird how everybody does an interview actually on Nori's show before, like also like before they get killed. Like DMX last interview was on Drink Champs before he ended up passing away of a drug overdose. And now when the Takeoff's last interview was on Drink Champs before he was killed. But before he was killed and ended up dying. So, but talking about, of course, Takeoff his, like I said, his flowers and everything. He talked about that, his flowers, because he really shines on Two Infinity Leaks. Really shows, definitely, man. He definitely has the bars and everything. I know a lot of people didn't catch on to this now and talk about it, of course, like they were missing one more member, so people were not used to it with just two of them. But people forget when Offset was locked up, for sure, like, it was Quavo and Takeoff doing everything. So, you know, but this, like I said, definitely is a good album and all. It's a shame, he has to die for more people to probably listen to and understand how good his album was and how good, Takeoff stood through on the rest of them with his lyric and his bars. I'm gonna name down my favorite songs on the album right now. Hotel Lobby, everybody knows about that main single, the Hotel Lobby. That's a good single. Bars in the caption. That's a good song as well. Definitely Takeoff shines on that one. See About It, Bad Bone, Quavo with the hook on it, kills it. Chocolate with Quavo, Takeoff, Young Thug and Gunna, Free YSL. They definitely like, all them Shondas and Thug and Gunna definitely kill their verses on that song right here with Chocolate. Definitely probably one of the standouts for me. Probably my number two favorite song now. Then 230 as well. That's another good song on now 230. Love that, enjoy that 230. Then Messi, everybody knows about Messi. They just dropped the video for that not too long ago. Messi, everybody thinks that's a shot at, Sweaty about her and Offset having something going on with each other about that song. Then Nothing Changed. That's another good one. Nothing Changed. Takeoff verse on that one just great. Nothing Changed and Interrogation. Those are the main two ones right there that Takeoff just kills it. He definitely just goes in. Definitely, man. Definitely when Interrogation Takeoff. His verses are phenomenal on that. Us versus Them is with Quavo Takeoff and Gucci Man. Probably my number one favorite song on the album. Of course, Gucci Man, I always talk about all the time when I do my reviews. Gucci Man, right here. He's from DeKalb County, from the east side where I'm from. So I'm always going to have, definitely like just a spot for Gucci every time. He could drop a song or he do anything and all that. I ain't really done reviews, of course, on his album. I know he done a couple albums and all that, but I haven't really had time to listen to him because I ain't heard nobody talk about it. So that's why I really ain't done no reviews on his projects and anything he's done. But anytime he's featured on other artists' songs or anything like that, definitely always got to throw him out there. So, but my favorite songs other than them with him, Takeoff and Quavo, and he kills it on that verse and everything. So, all the songs I liked on the album. But like I said, my favorite two are Chocolate and Us versus Them, and everything. All the rest of them can arrange it how I feel like I want to arrange it with all the rest of them. Like I said, those are all the songs I like on the album. But like I said, one of my favorite ones that stand out for me is Chocolate and Us versus Them. So good solid album, man. It's like I said, shame the passing of Takeoff that we will never hear him and Quavo on a song together like this, ever again and all that and everything. Or we won't ever get Amigos album at all no more with all three of them together. So just a shame, man, and everything. And him and of course Quavo and Offset not being on the same page, not, being on good terms with each other too as well. Hopefully this can bring them together, but it's a shame this tragedy like this had to bring them together. So that's why I was always saying, no matter who you beefing with, you have problem with, everything you gotta, tell your loved ones that you love them. You gotta make peace with them because life is always too short. You gotta make peace with your friends and everything like that. So, you know, like I said, two defending leagues, solid good album. If you haven't listened to it, please do listen to it as well. And like I said, RIP to Takeoff. Like I said, if you like the content, don't hesitate to hit like subscribe button. This is Sly Media Sports / Hip Hop. One of them is Sly Media right here. Stay tuned for next, because next after this I probably would talk about a couple of the sports news. I know the big college game. You got Georgia versus Tennessee playing. Alabama's playing as well tomorrow as well. So y'all stay tuned for my reviews. Check me out tonight. Tomorrow on Saturday night on this channel about stuff like that. About Kyrie Irving getting suspended because that's one of my favorite players. If I want to talk about him and about Georgia and and Tennessee about that game on Saturday night. So check me out for both of them tomorrow night. So like I always say, man, enjoy life. You only got enjoy life for sure. I always say enjoy life. RIP to Takeoff. This is Sly Media Sports / Hip Hop. This is my review on 2 Infiniti Links. Y'all have a good day.